Justin Beal from Developer AI. And today I want to talk about having a virtual product owner for your product. I'm going to walk through my Assistify Product Owner example, show you how it's built, how to use it. Starting off, we're going to navigate to the Assistify Product Owner directory. And then you could pull this code down if you wanted, but I'm going to switch over to my Cursor IDE. And just looking at the start, what we have is this run end to end, which is going to clear out a bin directory. It's going to export some data, start a new OpenAI client and a service for our assistants. And it's going to basically create a new assistant, start a chat, and it can wipe it out here. The kind of data that is inside this assistant right now is a status of a Trello board. So if we look over at our browser, it knows about the status of this Trello board, which is our Assistify product. It knows the Assistify product definition, which is an Apex product definition that I created. So if we look through, it has all the information here on our product, our vision, our North Star, business case, and things of that nature. I've exported that into a text file in Markdown. It also knows about itself as far as the README is concerned. And then it knows about the code base. So it knows about the AI Assistant Manager Python library, the API, how the GitHub workflows work, about its own code in the front end. And what we can do with that is if we come back over to our GitHub, we can say actions, and I have set up a build to actually create a new instance of this product owner, which will pull down the Trello data fresh, make sure that's loaded in the context, and summarize and pull each of those code base. We're going to say run workflow. We're going to enter our API key, and then we're going to hit run workflow. And if we refresh and see what it's doing, we'll review the build here in a little bit, but it's going to walk through and actually create a new instance of this Assistify product owner with all of the context from the Trello board, all of the context from the code base, our product definition, and we'll be able to write some user stories and do some implementation of a small feature with the assistance of our Assistify product owner. Let's take a peek at our build output right now and see what is happening. So it's installing Python dependencies. It's actually running that Trello extract. So you can see it's grabbing information from the board, which like display protected hello world message on the dashboard. We could come over to our Trello and we can see that is an actual done item that it has found and extracted. Then it's going out and summarizing the code for its workbase, which it uses OpenAI chat completion to write a small summary of each of the files and then also the contents of the code. And it's doing that for the API. And it also has done that for the UI. It's done that for the GitHub workflows. It's building the actual product owner. So if you look, it's exporting those directories, getting all the files in place. It has trying to find the current assistant, remove it, and recreate it with all of the updated files. Looks like our agent wrapped up and we have just a small message here to test it out. Say, hi there, what interests you today? Are you looking to discuss specific features of Assistify? So with that, our agent is built and hydrated and we can use it to help us create user stories and collaborate with an AI assistant in the product owner role. Now that our assistant is built and we know that it has the correct data and it's up to date with our alignment standards, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the board real quick and we can see we have all of this stuff, but no doing card. Now, what I noticed when I was finishing up the create about Assistify page, if I come over to my app and I say about Assistify, I realized that there was no way to navigate back to my homepage. So what I want to do is have the Assistify product owner help us out by creating us a story. We'll move that into Trello and then we'll use cursor SH and the details of the story to basically implement everything without writing much code ourselves. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, I finished up the About Assistify page, but I realized that there is no way to navigate back to the login/homepage. Can we create a user story to make the header clickable such that when the user clicks on the header, it takes them back to the root index page? In addition, I would like to move the logo from the welcome page to the left of the header also, so it looks like a branding title bar. We're going to send that and see what it comes back with. It's running retrieval. It's looking at a bunch of stuff. And right here, we have our information it came back with. Now, in my prompt for this, I have it saying you're an expert agile product owner and doing some stuff. And then what it tries to do is its procedure here. We can see that for our user story guidelines, it wants to avoid solutioning, keep the user story small, a single acceptance criteria, invest principles, and all the user story should include a title, a business value, a problem, description, and acceptance criteria, which it looks like we have. So let's review this real quick and see if there's anything we want to change before we move it to the Trello board. And at some point in the future, it would be awesome to actually have this hooked up to a action such that I could say, yeah, move this story to Trello, and it would actually add it to the column that I specify. Not there yet, but this is a pretty good start. What is saying? It's clickable header, navigation and branding. I like that. Title. That's enhanced user navigation and fosters brand identity, improving the overall user experience. A good business value. The problem? Users currently have no intuitive way to return to the home/login page from the About Assistify page. Additionally, the branding is inconsistent as the logo is only visible from the welcome page. So if we look back to our welcome page, I'm talking about is this right here. Then what we have is a description. As a user, I want to click the header to navigate back to the root of the index page and see the Assistify logo repositioned from the welcome page to the left corner of the header. This provides a seamless navigation experience and strengthens brand visibility. And then it's got this acceptance criteria. Given the About Assistify page, when a user clicks the header, then they should be redirected to the root of the index page. Given the welcome page logo, when a user views any of the header page, then they should see the logo consistently placed to the left, forming a branded title bar. This is pretty good. It has 2 acceptance criteria in it, but that's okay. So does this user story comprehensively address the navigation pain points? Yes. And are there any details or concerns you would like to add to this user story? I think that's it. So this looks pretty good. I'm going to copy the title. I'm going to come over to my Trello board. I'm going to add a new card right there. I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to paste business value. So it's got the formatting in it. We can see we have our 2 acceptance criteria. That is good. And I think I'll give it some labels. We have labels for the UI. And I think that's all. Okay, let's save that. Thank you for joining me today on this AI assisted coding journey. What we did is we took a OpenAI assistant and we created it to be a product owner for our application, which is Assistify. Then we used it to generate a user story to help us add a logo and navigation to our header. And that's going to be it today. I hope you all have a great day and enjoyed the video, and happy coding.